Hey, it's April from the Noble Garden, and today is one of my favorite days of the year, and I'm putting tomato plants in. Last night I did get 18 in before I lost light and needed to get my kids to bed, of course, and I'm going to show you them right quick, and then we're going to talk about what's left and what I'm doing today. So there are the 18 I put in yesterday. They look good. You're going to notice that there are T-posts with nothing on them, and I'm going to flip the camera and we'll talk about what I'm going to do. So the T-posts are in the ground because this year I'm going to be trying the Florida weave on my determinate tomatoes. These determinate tomatoes I usually put in containers, and just a brief definition of determinate tomato plants. Those are the ones who grow to a certain height and produce a certain amount of tomatoes and then they die off. They don't keep producing over and over and over. Those are indeterminate. I do have a video going over that. It's called Tomato 101 if you want to look up my videos. But I decided to try it this year. I really want to see how I can do with the Florida weave. Once I get close to the end of, I think I only have 2 more determinants, that'll be 20 determinants on the ground, I will finish the rest of this row with my paste tomatoes. And I do have a whole bed dedicated to tomatoes, and we'll go over that because I'm planting these a little different than I'm going to be planting the rest of them, and we'll go over each method that I'm doing. So I'm going to lower the camera and I'm going to show you what I am putting in what I call the tomato hole. So first you want to dig you a nice size hole because you do want to plant tomato plants as deep as you can. And do forgive me for this poor tomato plant. I left tomato plants that weren't in the ground down here and they did not get enough water. They look like crap. However, I'm gonna get them in the ground and I'm gonna water them really good. They should bounce back. So, sorry I'm doing a YouTube video with not so pretty tomatoes, but I think they'll be fine. So, I want to plant this tomato plant, if I can, up to about here to here. Some of the ones down there I showed you, they're just too big and I wasn't able to get to the bottom for them, so that's why they're hanging out. However, this one I should be able to get in pretty deep. So I have my hole digged. The next thing I'm going to do, and like I said, each row is going to be a little different. And what you do is you take an egg. You could throw it in there just like this, or I like to crack it a little bit to give it a chance to. And that's adding some nutrition. Main thing's adding calcium. The other thing you want to add is a little bit of garden lime, and that is for blossom end rot. I don't remember where I got this scoop, but I had this cute little scoop. I'm only going to do about half of this of lime. You don't want to put too much lime in because lime does increase the pH of your soil. And my soil's already a 7, so I most definitely don't want to increase it. The next thing is I'm actually going to do a big scoop of worm castings. There we go. So I put an actual whole scoop of that in there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of soil over that, and then I'll put my plant in. So I am taking that bottom leaf off. I'm so sorry. This poor guy looks so bad. I really do think he's going to be fine though, guys. All right. So I have him in. And then the next thing I'm going to do, my husband made me these tools, I think last year before last. This is an 18-inch one. I would love to plant mine 18 inches, but they just take up so much room doing that. So this year I'm going to do 15 inches. And then if I start to lose room, I will go to 12. The only thing is the closer you plant them, the more you have to prune them. And I do also have a video about pruning. And as the year goes on, I'll do a more in-depth video of pruning than I did last year. But you do not, however, want to prune your determinate because determinate has a set number of fruit they're going to make. And if you prune them, they won't make as much for you. So I will not prune my determinants. But we'll go over more of that stuff in another video. So my next thing I'm going to do is from that plant, I'm marking out 15 inches to do my next plant. And I'm going to go down a line with each tomato plant and do the exact same thing. Guys, so I successfully got 27 tomato plants in so far. It's looking good, super excited. So the next step of this is I want to go around and I want to water them really, really good, especially the ones that look like crap that we just planted. I want to make sure that they have a lot of water. So they're going to go through something that's called Transplant Shock, and that is very normal. So they may look like crap but then end up looking better, so it's okay. So let me water these in real good. The extras that I have sitting here that did not get planted, I'm going to take back up with everybody else, so that way hopefully they don't get as toasty and ugly as those did. So let's get these watered in. Hey guys, it's actually the next morning and I wanted to show you guys how they did overnight right quick, because you guys are going to be very surprised at the 2 or 3 that I told you that didn't look good. Just putting them in the ground and giving them all that water, I'll show you how better they look. So this is the top that I planted without you guys. Everybody looks good this morning. They're well hydrated. And then We're gonna start getting down to the ones. Here we go. Look how much better. Those two look so much better. And then there was two at the end here that didn't look good when we planted them yesterday. They look better. I do plan on sharing more planting videos with you guys, so stay tuned. They are coming soon. I do thank you guys for watching this video. And as soon as I start doing the Florida weave on them, even from the very beginning, I'm going to make a video showing you guys that, so stay tuned for that as well. And then hopefully this weekend we'll get the other tomatoes in, and I'll show you how I'm putting those in. I do thank you guys for watching my videos. Remember, if you like them, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.